Hey there, folks. Reza-Kaze here with another Reza Thoughts episode, and I would like to thank you for joining me this week. Uh, Another long video and another old video. I'm trying to get out. I'm looking at the date that I've recorded these things, and I'm trying to get these old games out for you, so I have newer games. I got some close quarter games. I got some close quarter gameplay, whether it's conquest, domination, team deathmatch, gunmaster, all sorts of stuff like that. So, as you know, I don't really like to talk about the gameplay. I'll mention a few things because I think the second game you're going to see has some quite hilarious moments. Like that one, I don't know what was going on. I don't even know why I was still using the light machine gun. I think I was still in that phase. But this is two gameplays once again. I'm not going to go through the two thing. But two gameplays for you today. If you notice from my last week's video, it's the same people I'm playing with. So apparently these were all really recorded on the same day, I believe. And looking at, the date of recorded pieces, yeah, these are all in the same recorded time frame. I don't know if it's the same lobby. I don't remember who I played against, but it's the same people I played with. So it was all in the same few games sort of mindset. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys today was monetization and YouTube. You haven't known, I'm surprised how you did it. You could make money off of ad revenue on your video, depending on the traffic of your channel and what ads get clicked. So you get more money, less money, all that other fun jazzy jazz stuff there. Now, I didn't have it on my account for the longest while, and I wasn't planning on it because I didn't want my content to suffer. To be honest, my content isn't all that amazing. I like to think that it's getting better day to day. I'm getting less pauses. I'm getting less sort of mind blocks when I'm talking. So I like to think I'm getting better. One of these times I'm gonna, link you to a few, link you to my very first commentary. Some of a couple towards the middle, and then my latest one before I ask you the question. And then try to ask you how I'm progressing and what you think I need to improve on, because I really value your guys' opinions, because I'm not really in depth with these commentaries. I don't have a whole sort of list of what to talk about. I sort of make it up as I go along, sort of. Even this commentary, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk about monetization, I'm gonna talk about live comms. I'm like, that's only gonna take like maybe 5-10 minutes. I gotta eat up the next 10 minutes. What the hell am I gonna talk about? I'm like, and I'm just like sitting there for a couple minutes. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to cut this video. Wait, no, work. There we go. That's gonna be the third thing I'm gonna talk about to fill up the video. But the progression that I went through, which I think I mentioned a couple times, so now I'm repeating myself. Not this video, anyways, but the progression of a commentator. When you look at video game commentators, they, the real good ones, not saying that they're all not good, it's just I watch a sort of select few. C-nanners, Only Use Me Blade, that guy who camps, Drifter, he's awesome, he helped me so many times, and Hutch before he left. When they first started, I seen their progression. They started at talking about the game, talking about their setup, talking about a few little tips and tricks here, what's going on in the game, what was in their mindset, that sort of thing. And, like I said, that's good to start. And boom! I love that C4. I was on the C4 bench, that's why I was still using the light machine gun. But, and then I got a double kill assist. Fuck you, Jeezy. So, they started talking about the games, in depth through the entire game. and then after a while they only talk about maybe half and kind of like out on a side topic. And then in the end, most of their later videos, there's very few games where they don't even talk about the gameplay. You know, they'll reference it at the beginning, and then they'll just go off on a tangent and talk about something completely else. And that's the progression of gameplay, of gameplay commentary. These people, you subscribers on YouTube, you are no longer coming on to YouTube to watch and listen to, you know, gameplays. You're coming on to watch the amazing gameplay that they uploaded with whatever they decide to talk about. And that's what I'm doing. I didn't want, in other words, long story short, too late, I didn't want my sort of gameplay and commentary to be redundant and cause, you know, me just to be uploading video after video after video in order to get money. So I didn't do it for a while, and then I finally got it set up. Took me a while. I had to use a browser that I absolutely hate because Chrome didn't want to work with YouTube for some reason on that. So I had it set up, and I think I went through this before, but I'll just quickly blow through it again. I wasn't going to plan on monetizing my old videos, but I did, and some of the older videos ended up being flagged for, not really copyright, but disabled monetization, in other words. The videos are still up. And then I was looking at some of the videos, I'm like, okay, some of these don't even have commentaries. A couple Twisted Metal games, I'm like, alright, well, that makes sense. I can't really just play a game, I gotta have something go over it. So then another one of my commentaries got disabled because I don't know why. I was like, okay, there's a cutscene in there. Maybe they don't want cutscenes, you know, generated movies, that sort of thing. I couldn't get done with that. Another one got disabled, and I'm like, well, what the hell is this? I got commentary, there's no cutscenes. Maybe it's the in-game audio, so I deafened that all the way down. Which reminds me, I could turn the video game audio up on this a little bit so you can hear it. Those still got disabled for monetization, and I couldn't understand why. So I dropped the line to, I would like to say my friend, but the commentator, Drifter. I'm like, look, I trust you. What is wrong here? And he decides to fill me in on the whole rights thing. It's like, even if you have all that, you can't really claim money on a video game without getting the necessary rights from the company to say that you can use it. So I just thought, this is too much work. It's like, I'm not going to go through every single game, email the company. I was like, look, can I get money off this video that I put online? Because for my Reza thoughts and Battlefield will probably be easier, but I'm like, this is too much work. Screw it. I'm just going to disable it. So it's disabled from now on. I will no longer have monetization set up. I don't have it. I didn't disable it yet, but I made $0. So it didn't really benefit me all that much. I did it because I thought, you know, maybe I can get a couple extra dollars. And I'm just spraying here because I wanted the final kill. And, you know, trying to get one of those lucky sort of kills. You know, but that's the whole thing of monetization. It's going to be disabled. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I'm essentially doing this for the fun of doing commentaries, the fun of giving you guys fun and interesting gameplay to watch. It's like, holy shit, did that just happen to that guy? Oh my god, did you see that triple feed? Those are the kind of videos I'm looking out for. And if I sort of pick up, then you know what? I pick up. I'm not going to consider it any other way. So, the monetization talk is done. I'm disabling that, and wow, yeah, this really is an old gameplay. Level 25, I'm still at freaking, and now I'm currently at Kernel 7. I was like, yeah, that's really old. But that was the first gameplay. These were back-to-back games, and I'm going to reference the second game a little bit more because there was one very awesome part, and I'm almost certain. I wanted to do a dual com with my friend. Yeah, this is it. I wanted to do a dual com with my friend MGZ on here because of one thing he did in this game that I'll point out to you. But I'm just gonna get this out of here. But that brings me to my next thing. After the next sort of 5 or 6 games I think I have left on here, I got one live com and just doing a quick thing. It looks like about 4 to 6 games left of commentaries. It's gonna only start being live comms, which me and my friend Mark ended up, playing around with the audio settings, and we were complaining how, with Call of Duty you have 3 audio settings. You have a master volume, you have a game volume, and you have a chat volume. And you can turn down the game volume so you can only hear the person, or you could turn down the volume, the chat volume, so you can only hear the in-game audio. Battlefield only has a master volume, which I thought was incredibly stupid. But we later found out that the master volume is only the game volume. Oh, and it's this right here. My friend Mark laced that tank with C4, and boom, triple kill. Oh, we were both spotting it. We were, as you can see, our mics are all going off. We were laughing our asses off. It was absolutely hilarious. I didn't realize it was that early in the game. I thought it was a little later. But very funny part. So we realized that if you turn down the master volume, that it's only the game volume that goes down, but not the chat volume. So that will allow us to do live comms. So I think I'm going to do that a little bit better instead of doing these type of commentaries. I do the gameplay weeks, maybe in some cases a month down the line. I'll end up doing a commentary, whatever's on my mind. There's still a possibility that I will still do these kind of commentaries if whatever we're talking about in game doesn't end up being as exciting as I was hoped to. I can just turn the in-game volume all the way down. The game will be deaf. You won't hear any game sounds, but all that fun jazz, and I'll do a regular commentary like I normally do. But I think the fact that live comms is going to be more interesting. We always talk about something fun. Quite a few times we had a trifecta talk. Talked about Battlefield versus Call of Duty versus SOCOM. What's better of the 3? The differences, the pluses. And none of us were recording that. Talked about close quarter. Talked about Call of Duty even more in depth with someone with a random guy on our squad. It's just one of those type of things that we wanna record, just because it's fun to. You see my awesome aiming, because it's fun to talk about stuff like that, especially when it's like an in-depth conversation, and we're not just like talking out of our asses. We know relatively what we're talking about. That's why I think live comms are going to be better. So I'm going to try that out for a few games. Consider that. See which would be better in the end, working out for me. I really do hope live comms is going to work, because those are fun to do, especially when you get in that conversation groove in game. You'll hear, our expert togetherness. I suicide a lot when doing that C4. I don't get far enough away and I just go BAM. So the other thing I wanted to mention that was on my mind was not video game related at all, and it's work. It's work. You people need to shut the fuck up. Simple as that. And I will elaborate the best I can. I work at a Target. I work early morning flow/logistics. I'm a stock boy, basically. I unload the truck, stock the shelves, whatever whatever's needed to be done in that early morning, as much as we can do before the store opens. So literally, it's between unloading the truck, building the pallets with the product, pushing them to the shelves, pushing frozen dairy. That's in a separate thing called P-Fresh. All that stuff. People, you just need to do your fucking job. Honestly, the people that I work with, some of them, just complain way too fucking much. It is absolutely ridiculous. They complain that they're being worked too hard. They complain about the amount of hours they're getting when they call off or they don't fucking stay later, and complaining about people not doing their job when they're not fucking doing it right themselves and all this other stupid crap. Just do your fucking job. I cannot. It's one of my pet peeves. If you're going to complain about hours, don't leave early. Don't volunteer to stay later. It's absolutely stupid. You're just pissing me off. You're pissing other people off. Just stop. On that same sort of work category, Target is probably the easiest job that I've had so far. It's hard working, but what you have to do, it's the easiest concept ever. It tells you specifically on the box where the fuck it goes in the store. It tells you the aisle. It tells you how far into the aisle. It tells you how many shelves up. It tells you how many fucking spots over on the shelf it is. And I don't understand how you fucking people get it wrong. Stop bitching about what someone else is doing when you're not doing it right. Stop fucking complaining about every fucking little thing and just do your goddamn job. That's all there is to it. Yeah, that was a little work rant about people that just are complete bitches. Not even women either. It's the fucking dudes that's just so. That didn't really eat up as much time as I was hoping it to. So I'm gonna leave you with the game. I don't remember offhand what the final score was, but I'm not just gonna blab on for the next 2-3 minutes. So enjoy the rest of the game. This is Reza-Kaze talking about monetization and how I'm disabling it. Live comms is probably gonna be what I'm doing from now on after the next 4 or 5 videos, so you'll see that in a couple months. And work, just do your fucking job. Quit complaining. Oh no. Don't complain when you given. Don't complain after the chance that you had to complain. We have this early morning shit. We get an extra $1 an hour for working the third shift, early morning crap, which is cool because it basically bumps us up to about $10 an hour. They changed it recently to where you will only get that shift extra bonus up till 8 o'clock, which honestly makes more sense. Because if I started at 4 and I stay late throughout the day, why should I get an extra $1 after the store opens when people got there at that time and they're not getting, yeah, I got up earlier than you, but then why should we still get? That caused a whole shitload of problems with fucking people. I should get this, I'm waking up this early, I should get this, I'll do my whole shit. You know what? Our boss sat down with every fucking single person that was going to be really affected by this and tell you how much you're going to extra get to, make up for the difference. And I guarantee you didn't fucking complain to him when it was about that time. No, you decided to wait and bitch to people that wouldn't have any sort of input on it whatsoever, that would not be able to help you. Shut the fuck up and do your job. There it is. That's my thoughts. That's what's on my mind. I'm just saying, shut the fuck up. Peace.